Hello.
Hi.
If DMCA weren't a thing, we would have brought you in with the X-Men theme song in its entirety.
Well, we can't do that.
But we can't do that. So just pretend that is what you heard. We've got Mutant Insurrection.
X-Man's Mutant Insurrection.
Hello, everybody.
How's it going?
How are you? Yeah. So, if you have played Elder Sign, a lot of these mechanics are gonna be familiar. I'll go ahead and start with that. The dice rolling, the completing missions, that is very similar to Elder Sign in my opinion.
Play some little bit of Yahtzee.
Yeah, you get to play a little bit of Yahtzee. That's always kind of fun. I like dice trick games. Reckoners is another superhero themed dice based game that this will kind of feel familiar with. Unlike Stardew Valley, this is very easy to set up because it's just piles of cards. You just set it on the table and it fits to the play space that you have. So looks pretty cool. If you're a fan of X-Men, I think you'll probably like this game. I think I'm going to like it.
Okay, just based on the rules.
Just based off the rules, I think it'll be fun. It's relatively so. The difference between like the Arkham Horror board game and Elder Sign was very marked because Elder Sign felt very simplistic compared to the Arkham Horror board game, and then you realize that you completed Elder Sign in like an hour, unlike the Arkham Horror board game where you were still playing 3.5 hours. 1-star peeps.
Thank you.
Yes. As far as we know, these are the mutants for Dark Tidings. Okay. Now, I will go through setup. The very first section of setup is to pick your hero. Now, I believe there are 16 heroes.
That's a good amount.
I think 16 total heroes. This game does play up to 6 people.
Oh wow.
So it does support a larger table than normal, which is pretty cool. It's cooperative. I'll go ahead and say that. So, the new mutants are in here, actually. So,
yeah, Rogue.
All right. So Justin is playing Rogue. Go ahead and pick my hero.
You're playing
Iceman.
Iceman.
All right. So,
check out Rogue. She's gonna be chromed, I bet. Yeah, pretty cool looking.
Yeah. If you here is Iceman.
Oh, yellow dye are angry at the chroma too.
Yeah. They actually show up here. We had a dice rolling solution that didn't quite work because the yellow dice get chromed.
We could show them.
Yeah,
how it works.
So they look like that.
Check this out.
So you can't see it.
What am I doing? Okay.
You can't see it, but Justin had a pretty brilliant idea for a tray that we could use that would keep the dice pinned in. That we could roll into. Camera. The problem is the yellow die completely disappears and the blue die is transparent, so it looks kind of like crap. So we've scrapped that idea for the stream, but we may use the dice tray in the future.
Here, look, it's the tray. But no, it's I just 3D printed a tray.
Okay, so there are a pile of other X-Men. The originals are in here. You got some, Cyclops, Jean Grey / Phoenix. You've got Beast, you've got the X-Men that all appeared in Giant Size X-Men. You've got Colossus, Storm. There's no
some standees here.
There's no Nightcrawler. Oh man,
there's no Nightcrawler.
We've got a friend who's gonna be mad there's no Nightcrawler. I'll tell you right now, this game is basically unplayable for him because there's no Nightcrawler. But yeah, so a bunch of X-Men here. You even got crappy X-Men, like Gambit is an option for you to play if for some deranged reason you like Gambit as a character. He is an option. All right, so we've got our yep, so we actually put our X-Men in the stands.
Yeah, the Phoenix looks great.
Yeah,
it's really good. I can change the chroma, but it's chroma for this playmat that you can't see, but it's green. So I could adjust it maybe a little bit to fix some, I could maybe fix the blue and the yellow. Maybe. I'll have to mess with it, though.
I don't know how any of that works. Alright, so once we've got the X-Men that we're playing, we put them in plastic stands, and we actually deploy them right there. The Blackbird.
I'm gonna lay it down so you can actually see it.
This is actually probably one of the coolest props right here. The Blackbird, the X-Men.
Show that off too.
The X-Men jet. It's just a cool standee. It functionally doesn't serve much purpose. That could have been a card, but it's an awesome, sweet Blackbird thing you get to make plane noises and fly around the table with. It's there. All right. Now, in addition to our hero cards, Justin and I both get our assist cards, which is a small little version right there. And whenever we are working together, we can actually give each other our assist cards. And I'll get more into that in a bit. But that right there is pretty cool. With 16 heroes, there's a lot of different options for you to play through the game with. It actually looks like Justin and I have an okay spread here. The dice colors along the card tell you what dice you're going to roll for your missions. And so we can trade each other. Our assist cards have the exact same dice on them, which kind of sucks for this because we can't really trade off.
It's real low on blue. It looks like.
Yeah, but it does let us use it in assist ability. So
I'm sure we can destroy the Blackbird by the end of the night.
Now, look, I told Justin there was a good chance that this stream is me 2 hours trash talking the X-Men that I hate. That this could easily derail into me making fun of very specific X-Men. All right, so okay, now after we got our heroes, we're gonna prepare the school. There are 3 school cards there right here. You've got the Danger Room, Cerebro, and Xavier's office. They have effects on them. After that, we're going to prepare missions. There are actually 5 continents worth of missions. I randomly selected these 3. We've got North America, Africa, and Asia. Europe and South America are both options as well. I guess we just let the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants take over Australia, but sorry.
It's fine.
So we've got those right there. In a 2-player game, you remove some of the continents. And the more players there are, the more continents there are to select missions from. All right. And then we prepare the threat track and villain deck. So the threat track here tells us basically how dangerous things have gotten. There are different threat markers based off of how far along the track has advanced. Different threat decks, and the threats will generate from those, and I assume they get more perilous as threat advances. And then this is the villain deck. These are higher power. These are like name characters you would recognize as villains. I'll just show one of those off.
Yeah.
For instance, Juggernaut. There you go. So it's gonna be characters like that in the villain deck, high level threats. All right, and then we choose the difficulty. Now I have selected 4 because that is the normal difficulty. Easy difficulty is 2, and it goes up by increments from there. There's a hard mode at 6, and then an extreme.
We're very experienced board gamers.
Extreme mode at 8, but. We could start in easy mode, but that doesn't provide much of a challenge. We're going to start in normal mode just to learn the rules, just to understand how it goes. And then possibly, since we've got a month worth of stalling we've got to do, we might revisit the game and try one of the harder difficulties. All right, we've got a supply. All right, so we've got dice. We've got a bunch of markers, a bunch of tokens, damage tokens, training tokens. I believe these are like objective completion tokens, and then these are for the showdown. Foreshadowing.
Okay.
The next thing we do is we flip a mission. So we're going to choose a continent deck, and we're going to flip up one of the missions. So just pick one, random, flip it face up. Justin showing the NA bias there. All right, and that's the mission right there. It says missing allies, and then it's got a bunch of stuff on it. We will go into missions in a little bit. So.
What if I said it was Gambit? I probably at one point in my life would have said Gambit.
Look, everybody who likes, I'm gonna get the Gambit hate out of the way right now. Okay. everybody who likes Gambit watched the cartoon when they were kids. And
yep.
never read an X-Men comic. Because in the X-Men comic, Gambit was a piece of shit. Gambit got all the Morlocks killed. Okay. There you go. All right. And then the last thing that we do is we choose the plot. Now, the game comes with 8 plots, which are basically 8 different scenarios. Once again, lots more replayability there. So for the recommended for the first game, you pick Brotherhood of Mutants, and I will go ahead and read the plot right now. So, Magneto, one of the most powerful mutants, has announced his intent to reshape the world with mutants in control. Setup, put Xavier's dream into play and read it aloud. And a hint to help us is complete missions so that you can flip Xavier's dream, then complete all story missions that are put into play. So, Xavier's dream.
The Brotherhood. I mean, there's pretty sweet art in this game.
Xavier's dream. At long last, the day has come. I have trained you, my X-Men, to show the world the good that mutants can do. And I fear a great foe is near. This is a briefing card. Briefing cards tell you how to advance the plot towards a showdown with your foe. During play, after you complete this mission, place a completion token on this card. And at the end of the round, if the number of completion tokens on this card is at least the number of players plus 2, so in our case it's going to be 4, we flip the card. And there's other stuff on the other side of the card. So, and I will show off Xavier's dream right there. So, this is reminiscent of the Arkham Horror board game remake, where they give you a plot deck and you would go through it and you'd find different things as you go along. So, there's a lot of, there's probably some twists and turns that could come. How many heroes are there to play? 16 heroes. Easily expanded on. All right. Okay. And there we go. We're set up. So, now, the first thing that we do is we have a deploy phase. So each hero deploys to a mission or school card. Now, we could go directly into the mission there. I think now is a decent time to show off the mission. I'll show this to you. Now, these are green, but they're chromed out because of this. But these are the symbols that we need to complete this mission. Okay? And that's where we're going to use the dice that are on our hero cards. And we're trying to hit those specific symbols. And I believe the blue die has more of the X on it. The yellow die has more of the DNA, the double helix on it. And then the red die has more fighting on it.
Okay.
So this one requires some leadership, which Justin and I both kind of struggle with. Any symbol that's in yellow, we get to ignore. This is a yellow. You'll have to trust me. It's kind of chromed there. We ignore that symbol unless we are in the yellow threat. And then this right here is the damage we have to take. That means take 2 damage. I've got 5 health. Rogue's got 6 health. So
you take damage just by going there?
To complete that row. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is that one of us or both of us? Like if we both go there?
It's the person who's doing it. So
okay.
If you're the one attempting it, you would take my card, and then you would attempt. And if you want,
so if we both go there, we don't both roll on it.
Right. One of us goes, and then the other goes if it's not completed.
Okay.
So yeah. All right. Anyway, so that mission doesn't look great for us to do. So now's a good time to tell you about another rule called training. X-Men can only train once, or they can only have 1 training token at a time. For instance, the Danger Room says heal 2 damage, then train. You gain a token of your choice. So the tokens match the symbols on the die. You've got the fighting symbols, you've got the leadership symbol, you've got the power symbol. And so one of us could go to the Danger Room to gain one of these symbols, and when we go to attempt the mission, we can spin this as if it were one of the dice to help complete that mission. I bring that up because that doesn't look very easy for either of us. It requires 3 leadership and There's 1 leadership on fighting. There's 1 leadership on yellow. And then it also requires 5 fighting. And we don't have to take this damage because we're not in the yellow yet.
Okay.
But that doesn't seem easy. Now, I think if we both go there, we might have a chance. And we've got to complete missions. We haven't really taken any damage. The school heals us.
Yeah, I mean, I think because is like the progress on it cumulative? Do we put tokens down when we
correct?
Steps?
Correct. Okay. We do get to carry it over. So if we fail it this turn, we could complete it next turn. That much we can do.
Yeah.
Now, like Elder Sign, there are going to be missions that have an arrow pointing on them, which mean you have to do them in the specific order that they're listed on the card. This one does not have that.
Okay.
So if we roll a bunch of fighting, we can go complete the fighting, or if we roll a bunch of whatever, we can complete it. If we only get 1 leadership symbol, then we can still complete it. And we do get some re-rolls as we're going, and we have our powers to use. So I think Justin and I should probably just go to the mission to start with, since we don't really have anything else to do in the school right now. So
we can also go here and flip new missions, right?
That is correct. Yes. So you can deploy to a place and you would flip it face up. I don't love going into that in the dark, because those missions can provide challenges for us to fight later in a turn. They basically make the game more difficult. I would rather in this case close out that mission while we can. So I will join you here, and when we deploy, I think it's the mission phase is actually when we swap. Okay, yeah, so that's the deploy phase. We've deployed. There's nothing really else to do there. If there were other players, they would deploy elsewhere. Claymore wants to shove a treat into Eddie's face real quick, so Justin will take care of that. What is Eddie's favorite X-Men? I don't know.
Is there a dog X-Man?
Lockjaw's a Fantastic Four character. Though, well, the Inhumans I don't think are technically mutants. I think they're Inhumans. The plot of Earth X is that the Terrigen Mist turns everybody on Earth into, yeah, the Terrigen Mist mutates everybody on Earth in Earth X. So, okay,
sounds like mutants to me.
All right, so the first thing that we do at a mission is we choose the active hero. Justin, I'll let you be the active hero.
Okay.
And the active hero decides if you want to attempt it alone or if you want to be assisted.
Probably want to be assisted, right?
Yeah, so if the active hero decides to be assisted, one other hero gives the assist card to the active hero. So I'll give you that. Each hero can only assist once per round. So if there were multiple players here, that's where we could all assist each other in different ways.
My Rogue's Power says, after the deploy phase, choose another hero at your mission until the end of the round. This ability is a copy of the ability on the chosen hero's power card. So
okay.
I basically get your ability.
Yep, okay. And my ability, as Iceman says, freeze. Once per round, when you re-roll dice, you may ignore all helmet effects.
Okay.
Okay. The helmet effects...
Thank you for that follow. Is it Bell Ganubi?
Appreciate that. Even if we murdered your name.
No, that was correct. So I pronounced it perfectly.
Okay. So when you roll, we'll get to the dice rolls in just a second. So you're going to assemble the dice pool now. So you've got 2 red, 3 red, 2 yellow, and a blue. Just running down his card and with my assist. So now you roll the dice.
Okay.
Okay. And you can re-roll your dice up to 2 times. You get a built-in free re-roll.
So I have that.
Mm-hmm.
I can keep this 2 damage. I don't have a 3 damage. I only have a 2 damage. I'm assuming that's not like cumulative.
It's not. You can't split a die, but you can combine dice.
Okay, so like I could combine these to get the 3,
Correct.
But then I'm like relying on this. Now, his assist card says you may reroll 1 die showing helmet results, ignoring all helmet effects. That's assuming I assume that's outside of the normal reroll window.
Yes.
So I could just go ahead and do that.
Yeah, you can do that right now.
Another 2 damage. So I could do the 3 and the 2.
Yep, that would take care of that. Yep.
And then I could reroll these.
Yeah. So you've got 2 rerolls left. You can use one on that on those dice that you have left.
2 sciences, which are useless.
Yep.
So one more.
One more chance.
Did roll 1.
Yep.
Of the things we want.
Okay. So now
do we put these tokens on them?
Nope.
No.
Nope. You put these.
Okay.
So now you spend them. You've got 2 leadership, so you would put that right there to mark that out.
If you don't complete a row, you don't get progress toward it.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah. And then you can spend that fight to complete that. Now you get to ignore this damage because we're not in the yellow yet. So that goes right there. That completes that row. And you don't complete the mission. However, I can now try to complete the mission. Nope, you hang on to that for right now.
Oh, I do? Okay.
Yeah. You can give me that. I am now the active hero. Now, missions will have the helmet that Justin rolled and re-rolled using my ability is a villainy token. And if there are missions that refer to, they'll have a symbol on them that has the villain symbol there and a negative consequence for you to re-roll it. So otherwise, the die roll is basically locked into that. So you can it's take damage or do various things to let you get around it, but ultimately the rolling the helmet is a bad thing. So having the ability to do this is pretty good. All right, so I will go now.
Is it locked only if there's a villainy symbol, or is it always locked for rerolls for the helmet symbol?
Yeah, it normally it doesn't do anything, but if there is the symbol, you have to suffer that effect to reroll it. So otherwise normally you get to reroll. So my ability just lets you ignore the effects to reroll the thing, so which is pretty good. Okay, so my dice pool is going to be 4 yellow, 1 blue, 1 red. Iceman is base 3 yellow, 1 blue. So I will now roll. Rogue's ability is not so useful here. I can spend that result that I need to use it as 5 fight, which is pretty good if we were trying to punch. But in this case, I'm looking for that symbol, so it doesn't really get to do anything. My ability will let me ignore the villain effects, which they're not any. So I'm basically just going to roll. I'll re-roll it. I had a bunch of fighting, but no real leadership symbols that I'm looking for. So I'll try again. Well, okay. So I missed again there. 1 more chance. All right, Iceman, don't blow it.
You didn't blow it.
Woo! Okay, close one, but we got there. So once again, I get to ignore that symbol because it is yellow. I put the last marker on there. That'll complete the mission. When we complete the mission, it says after you complete a mission, place a marker on this card.
Okay.
And now we get to get the success effects of that card.
So it's reduce threat by 2, and 1 hero draws a mutant.
Okay, so this is the mutant deck right here. I did not mention this earlier, but there's a mutant deck right here. If you want, you can go ahead and draw the mutant. We can only each have 1 mutant at a time.
I got multiple man.
Okay, yes.
It says you can have multiple copies of multiple man. You liar.
Yes.
Okay. It says while you are the active hero, you may exhaust multiple man to reroll 1 die, ignoring helmet effects. That's pretty decent. It's 1 free reroll.
Yes, so this is an example of a card superseding the rules of the game, but which is covered in the rule book. So don't one night me. But yeah, anyway, multiple man right there. That's just an ally. That's basically like an upgrade Justin gets that he can use. throughout it. So there you go. That takes care of the mission. We completed the objectives. We've checked the outcomes. We are moving on to the threat phase. All right. So now we raise the threat. We're going to count the number of exclamation mark icons in the upper right corner of all the face-up missions and Sentinel cards in play. Fortunately, we don't have any. And then we would raise the threat. So we managed to keep the threat under in check right there. And then we're going to flip missions. So we've got 2 heroes. Let's just pick a place and flip one up.
Africa. Uncontrollable blaze.
Okay.
It's a lot of science. Oh my gosh.
If Pyro is completed, complete 1 objective here. Okay. Gotcha. And we have to go down the list.
Wow. Okay.
All right. So I think we're actually probably good on that one.
Okay.
All right. And then we're going to draw a threat card. So draw and resolve the top card of the appropriate threat deck right here. Clever diversion. So replace a story mission with the top card of the villain deck face up. If you cannot replace a story mission, replace any face up mission instead. There are 3 or more heroes, flip a face down mission face up. So we replace that, and I need to check the rules on replace real quick. Place the new card on top of the replaced card. Replaced cards are effectively not in play. Heroes cannot resolve the effects. All heroes deployed to replace card replaced on the new card, and yada yada yada. So
it just goes away.
Yeah, it just goes away. But don't flip that up because it said replace it with the villain, right? Where did it close? Right here. The top card of the villain deck. Okay. Yes. So Mystique now comes in.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, Mystique is there. All right. So. She's got a lot of stuff going on right there. She's got 9 total objectives we have to complete. We have to do a bunch of fighting. Yeah. So, and she's got 2 threat up there. So she also has a villain effect. So 2 heroes each suffer 1 damage every time we roll. We want to re-roll using the crown, and she's got 2 threat on her. So that means at the end of every turn, the threat would go up twice. I say we probably just go whale on her.
Okay.
All right, so that is there. Okay, so if the heroes must draw a threat card from an empty threat deck, they draw the next threat deck to the right of the empty deck. So if we run out of cards in this deck, I'll put this face up on the bottom there. If we run out of cards in this deck, we move this way.
Okay.
And if we ever go to draw cards and we can't, we lose the game.
Yeah, it is a lot.
All right. So
we return these.
Yep, those go back. We can actually, I mean, well, I guess we could end up splitting up, but for the most part,
we don't. I don't need to hold this, right?
Yeah, but for the most part, we'll only ever trade with each other. So, and you can't use. You can. I believe you can. I believe you can't use your assist.
You can't use your assist. I remember that.
Yeah. So I can never use my own assist. So all right. Anyway. Yeah. Let's go. Hit Mystique. So there was a regroup phase in there. Where you return all the heroes to the Blackbird, you return all assist cards, you replace all knocked out heroes. So if any of us took damage equal to our health, then our heroes knocked out. We bring in a replacement X-Men. The classic tradition of Charles Xavier. You've always got a spare X-Men waiting in the wings to replace the team that you've sworn was irreplaceable. So, all right. If you want to take a crack at her first, go ahead.
Yeah. And I have a lot of things to do with the helmet effects, so those don't seem like they'll be a problem.
Yeah.
Because I copy your power.
Yeah.
I get this I spin assist, and I have multiple hands.
Yeah,
so.
It's pretty good.
Alright, so I have to do... No, I don't have to do an order.
Yeah, you can do whichever break group that you want.
I have a 3 punchy. I have a 2 punchy. I have another of those. Probably need to save that. And that's just take 2 damage, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You might want to do the leadership 3 on the bottom.
Okay.
Like that. Since
because that'll be easier to complete.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. And we're not completing this for sure. If I don't complete it, do you get progress toward it? No, you don't. Only I have to complete rows by myself.
You have to complete the complete row. Yeah. So the 3 fight that you have there, you could do.
So I might not want to. Then I might want to reroll that. That's more chance. This only has 2 fight. I'm looking for 2 fight. It says 2 fights, or a 3 fight on this.
Yeah,
but I can't complete this row. I can because I could take damage if I rolled that, but that's only one at.
Right.
I do have 2 more rerolls though.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say you could use the 3 fight for the bottom, but maybe.
I'd have to roll it though.
I was gonna say you could always use that 3 fight for the bottom there.
If I roll it. Wait, what? Oh, this 3 fight.
Yeah. You can always use that.
Oh yeah.
Right. That
probably is best, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then just roll these and hang on to this.
Yeah. I don't even know if you re-roll that. I guess you always hang on to that because you're looking for 2 specific results, right?
Yeah. It's unlikely that I'll be able to complete another row, but I can try.
Right.
And that's at least half.
Go for it. And this is at least the worst one for us to roll.
There's another 2 fight, so I could keep that. I can re-roll this for free
using
multiple mana. Mm-hmm. The 1 fight. I
doesn't do it.
Have 1 more re-roll.
Yep. You actually okay.
That doesn't quite get us there.
Yeah.
Okay. So I do complete 1 row though.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's it.
Okay. Alright, so I get 4 yellow, 1 blue, 1 red. Okay. Okay, so I can reroll, ignoring that. That's good. That's good. I think I keep those.
You could just go ahead and complete that row, right?
Yeah. So I'll take 2 damage. There's my 2 damage tokens right there. I'll complete that row. I've got the fights there. Looks good, right? I think I just reroll those.
Yeah.
Because there's only 1. No, there's actually 2 fights on that.
If you reroll leadership, you could use my ability, right, to get a 5.
Yeah, you're right. So I reroll both of these then, I think. Okay. And I get to ignore the reroll using my power. So looking for a 5.
That ain't it.
That's not it. Okay. Alright, second reroll. Bang. Alright. Assist power right there. So assist gives me 5, which lets me complete that, and the 2 and 2. Complete that row. We take out Mystique. I believe the villains count as
objectives.
Missions? Yeah, I think they're just it's a mission, but it just happens to be a villain. So, all right, we easily dealt with her. So each hero trains. I'm gonna go ahead and train this because we always need that.
I probably should too.
All right, yeah, Mystique is taken care of. That completes that right there. We head back to the Blackbird. We give our powers back, but we'll end up.
Already multiple man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, that's not yet, right? We have to do regroup.
The threat phase. So, flip up one of the things. We beat Mystique. Otherwise, if we hadn't beaten Mystique, the threat would go up by 2.
We have to flip it. We'll do Europe this time. Oh, ally in need.
Okay. This is if the threat is in the red zone, so we don't have to worry about that right now. Okay. And we'll draw the threat card. A Sentinel. Alright, so Sentinels have their own rules. Give me a second to consult that. Sentinels. So Sentinels are a special kind of threat card that attach to face-up missions and make them dangerous. So after drawing a Sentinel, check the Sentinel's target. The fewest threat icons. There's only 1 threat that's there. They attach the Sentinel face up to the mission that best matches the target and does not already have an attached Sentinel. So the Sentinel is there now. So that is basically an additional threat at that mission. So Relatively easy to take down, but it does have a villain effect on it. So it's added a villain effect to a mission that previously didn't have one. All right. Yeah, so there you go. So only one sentinel can be attached to a mission, but it's there now.
Okay.
Okay, so next turn.
Yep. Are we just gonna go fight Sentinel and Alan?
So I am kind of beat up. I don't know. It just discards dice.
Yes.
On the villain thing, we get a lot. We get to ignore the villain stuff greatly. I was wondering if it was worth it to go check some else. Completed villain missions, so box threat. So we've got a threat managed right now.
What are completed villain missions?
That would be the Mystique.
Oh, okay.
So I guess it sits in the completed pile.
Okay.
Just kind of keep it off camera, but yeah. So okay, I guess we'll go there. Yeah,
all right.
I may as well.
That's good.
I don't think I'm in danger. I think there's like a decent chance that you solve this by yourself, right? Just about.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay. 2 red, 2 yellow, 1 blue. So,
and let me see if you defeat the Sentinel, if it just leaves the.
I can complete the objective at least, right? Or do I have to complete?
Yeah. So when a Sentinel is drawn, the new Sentinel is described. Okay, wait. Sentinel adds its ability effect. Sentinels also have. Sentinel is discarded.
Like
each Sentinel has an objective on it. When the active hero at the Sentinel's mission is completing objectives, they can complete the. Okay. Yeah. So if you complete the Sentinel, then.
But if I complete the mission, do we have to complete the Sentinel?
We have to complete the Sentinel to complete the mission.
So I can finish the mission right now.
And then I can beat up the Sentinel.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Okay. Well, I did that.
Okay.
Because I can combine these to get a 3, right?
Yes. Okay. All right. So mission is completed. All it takes is for Bobby here to
just take out a Sentinel.
Take out the Sentinel. All right.
Just kill a Sentinel.
Good.
Yeah. I've seen him do it a lot.
All right, Bobby.
Well, good thing you have the hero power.
Yep. Good lord. 4.
Jeez.
I rolled 4 helmets here.
Incredible.
So, fortunately, my power let me re-roll these, ignoring them. I would have all these dice would have just gone. I keep that because it's 5 fights. So I just need 1 fight on these.
Yep. Didn't do it.
That doesn't do it. So I will roll these again.
Didn't do it.
Didn't do it. Okay. Well, we fail. So we raise the threat by 1 because we failed the mission. Because for some reason, Iceman's dumbass can't beat up a Sentinel. And then during the threat phase, we've got 2 threats showing, so the threat goes up by an additional 2. We draw a threat card now.
We flip mission first.
Oh, sorry, flip the mission.
Misled mutants.
Oh no.
If blob is completed, complete 1 objective. Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. So, and then we flip up a threat card. Team tension. 1 hero breaks a bond. All right. So bonds.
We don't have any bonds, right?
Correct. But when we have to break a bond that we don't have, we get a negative effect.
Ah.
So the X-Men's relationships with each other are always shifting. And they are represented by bonds cards. So bonds come in pairs. So when a hero gains a bond, they draw a bond from the bottom of the deck. Then they search the deck for the other card with the same name and then give it to the other one. So
Effect. Resentment.
Yeah. So what was the bottom card of the deck?
Camaraderie.
Okay. So now you go find the other camaraderie card.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And so when an effect instructs a hero to break a bond, the hero must flip one of their positive bonds to the negative side if possible. If they do not have a positive bond, they instead gain a bond card and put it face up in front of them, the negative side face up. So betrayal. I betrayed you. I'm sorry.
We both get this?
We both get it, yes. So if you and the other betrayal bonded hero are at the same mission, while you are the active hero, you cannot re-roll dice showing fight results. So there you go. Things are heating up.
It's getting real heated.
Will Iceman and Rogue ever be able to trust each other again?
Doubtful. We're going back to the Blackbird together.
Back to the Blackbird. All right.
Refreshing. Okay. So next deployment.
Yeah.
I don't think we need both of us to go there now, right?
Correct.
So I can
plus I can't trust you.
Yeah, we betrayed each other, so I think I'll just go fight the Sentinel.
Okay. You are much better at fighting anyway. Okay, so I am I would have to roll perfect on that one.
If you go there and you don't finish it, you just get the failure effect, and that's breaking a bond, which would have more bonds.
Yeah, so we can't have a bond with each other again.
Okay.
So each hero can have 2 bond cards at a time. A hero cannot have more than 1 bond with a single other hero.
Okay.
If they would form or break a bond but cannot, they do not form or break it. So right now we're locked into this.
All right, but that's not bad. If you fail that, then whatever.
Yeah,
but you can just make some progress on it at least.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll go here and I'll see what I can do.
Okay. And we do not have the things, so I'll go ahead and go fight this thing.
Yeah.
I get my 4 dice.
You get those. We don't trade these.
I wasn't actually gonna use it. I was just hanging out.
You get to use the dice on it.
You get to use the dice on it?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So. What? Yeah. All right. Well, and I'll double check that. But assemble the dice pool. So, the active hero gains the 4 dice shown on their power card. They also gain the 2 dice shown on 1 assist card in their area, either their own if they have not been given another one, or the one that's assisted. Okay. So.
Alright, so fight. This goes away.
Well, you can use right? You could multiple mana.
And then I could use my assist card?
Yes. Okay. No, you cannot use your assist
ability.
Yeah.
Okay. But I can just use my dice.
Correct. You just re-roll it.
Okay, like so keeping those, re-rolling these. Shame Rogue's power is useless by herself. But she does punch this.
Okay, so Sentinel's discarded, and then the mission is complete.
Reduce threat by 1, reveal the top card of any threat deck, and place it face down on top or bottom of that deck.
This one, then.
Okay.
It's another Sentinel. Which I think is fine, right? I mean, the Sentinel's just extra stuff to do.
It's so much stuff.
Okay, well.
It's so much extra stuff.
Put it on the bottom.
Sentinel beat us up. Remember?
Okay, so we got that completed. Alright, so I'll do this mission. I don't need Rogue. Just because she's beating up a Sentinel and I can't, doesn't mean I can't complete this mission. Alright, so I can re-roll these. That I need so much leadership to beat this one. Oh, good lord. Okay.
You have the symbol though, so.
So that actually takes care of the top row. That's good. That's the top row. I will re-roll these. Yeah, so one more re-roll.
Yep.
Keep that.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, but I will go ahead and use my train token to complete this second row. Use my dice to complete the third row.
So if we get 4 things in this, right, we flip it?
Yes.
Okay. At the end of the round. Okay.
Yep. Okay. All right. So, threat. There's one threat. It goes up. We draw the top card.
Oh, we flip missions first.
Flip mission. Yeah. So flip one.
Helpless mutant.
Okay. And then, sentinel.
Oh. Where's it go?
We pick a
place. We pick. Okay. A few icons, but it's either one, right?
Yeah.
I guess here, right? Because then we could just like do that and then fight Sentinel.
Yeah, it just needs that leadership icon, I guess. Oh, this one needs.
I do still have the token, so
okay.
All right. I think that's fine. That. We could split up again, even.
I can go heal or something.
Yeah. Okay.
I can go heal, turn in Mystique to lower the threat.
No, we gotta get. Okay, so we regroup and then we can go out again.
Yep.
I'm gonna go fight this guy.
This game plays quick, at least with 2 people. I don't know how it would play with 6 people, but with 2 people, this game is flying.
I guess with 6, you're doing.
It probably slowed down a lot, I'd say.
Yeah, and the mission phase is like a lot of rolling and stuff.
Yeah, but I think that's probably pretty cool because you're like incentivized.
These are swapping around. Your Zis cards are flying around, which is that's probably pretty cool.
Yeah, I think this game scales with the number of players a lot better. So. If you're looking for like a full table game, I think this gives you like a reason.
Yeah, probably you could all do it at the same time, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. You could play it simultaneously, right?
Yeah, I don't know that it matters, right?
Right. All right, so I'll go to Xavier's office. I'll heal my damage on me, and then I'll trade in Mystique to lower the threat by.
Okay.
Wait, the total number of threat icons on those missions. So 2. Or it got 2. Okay. Go ahead. So 3, 2, and 1.
Okay. We're rolling. Okay. Let's see. Definitely hold that. I need like a ton of those. Can at least beat up this stupid Sentinel. It's a 2 and a 1. I can keep that.
You want to re-roll the blue to try to hit the 6.
Okay. Because
you got so many fights. I would just keep the 3 and the 1 and try to roll the yellow, maybe. I don't know.
Wait, what?
Like it's about the same.
Like
right?
this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think yellow only has 1 on it.
It does. Yeah. It's about the same. I do have this token as well.
Okay. But you just try to hit it so you don't have to spend the token. And you hit it.
And then multiple.
Oh.
So
that's if you want to re-roll it, you have to use that effect.
Okay. So that's that.
Yep. Okay. All right. Sentinel destroyed. Mission complete. End of round.
2 heroes each draw a mutant is the success.
Okay. So when you draw a mutant, I believe you can only have 1.
Yeah, you can pick one to keep and start it. Oh wow.
During the regroup phase, we can swap mutants. So.
I got Warlock. It says, when you become the active hero, you may discard Warlock to place a star. I guess that's a completion token on an uncompleted objective of the mission. So it could just finish as a row.
Oh, that's cool.
Seems good, but I'll discard multiple.
So it says they draw a second mutant card. They choose one of the mutants to keep and place the other next to the school cards.
Okay.
During the regroup phase, heroes whose hero markers are on the blackboard may swap mutants. A hero with a mutant may swap the mutant with a mutant at the school, or leave the mutant at the school for another hero. Multiple man is available for us to use in the future. I'll just put the mutant right there face up. So I get Karma. Karma says, while another hero at any mission is the active hero, you may exhaust Karma to let them reroll up to 1 red die and 1 blue die, ignoring helmet effects. So, while another hero at any mission is the active hero.
Okay, so if you're hanging out,
so we don't have to be near each other. Okay, that's pretty good.
Well, it's while another hero at any mission
is the active hero.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so I can use it on myself. I can use it on you.
Well, another hero, right?
Yeah, sorry, I can only use it on you. Okay. Okay. Threat. Now we turn this face up. All right. Magneto is here. Magneto has appeared. This is a mission card. When you are ready, complete it to advance the plot. So, his fill-in ability is discard a die. He's got 2 threat, and he's got a bunch of stuff. So success, but Santo Marca 2A.
We need to do regroup phase first because that's the end of the round that flips, right?
This says end of round. Yes.
So we need to do threat phase first, so that we don't get that threat.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So we only got 1 threat.
So flip up a thing.
Or 4.
And then a Sentinel comes out. The most objectives. I think it goes to that one because it has
those symbols.
Yeah. Okay. Regroup. Do you want to swap any mutants?
Nah.
I think I'll keep her. I'll give you an extra reroll, basically. All right. And then we flip this. Magneto's here. Success. This gets another story card put into play. The failure. Each hero suffers 2 damage. Pull up Magneto real quick. He's always badass looking.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So Magneto's right there. Okay. Yeah, I think we just go beat up on Magneto, right?
Yeah.
Can't reroll dice that show fight results, but that's fine. We actually need a decent amount of fight for that, right? Yeah. So yeah, let's get in there. Okay.
Who cares about these continents?
Yeah.
I guess I'll give you my thing.
Yep.
Okay. I will go ahead and roll my dice pool. Oh, I could, right? I could do this. Discard Warlock to place 1 on an uncompleted objective at your mission. Just to complete a row.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that's a mission.
Yes. Yes, he has a mission.
Is it worth doing that? And I have to decide now, because this is when you become the active hero.
Yeah. Probably. I mean, it's Magneto, right? So it's probably
the top row has 2 leadership icons.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably hit those, right? So
yeah,
we'll do that.
You can't reroll fights. You need the fights.
Is it worth it for you going here if I'm going to do that?
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe you should go somewhere else.
I mean, I could complete what?
That.
Go work on this down here. Sure.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of stuff going on.
Failure. 1 hero breaks a bond. Okay. Each hero suffers 1 damage. Failure. 1 hero discards a mutant. Okay. Well.
Yeah, this one's the
I can always use
down
I can always use karma to help you because
okay.
I can reroll your blue and your red die too.
All right, so I had to discard Warlock to do that.
Okay, sorry, Warlock.
But you did a good job. Okay. So I need some fights and a thing. I did it.
Okay. Bang. 1 shot Magneto. Alright, so success puts Santo Marco in play. So we go to the plot deck. There's a whole deck of extra stuff here for all of the different scenarios. So, 2A, Santo Marco. Alright, success. Place this card under the plot. At the start of the threat phase, put Brotherhood Showdown into play. Failure, each hero suffers 1 damage. So, okay, so that is what we've got to complete next. Let's see here. Okay. Me. What am I doing? I am doing this. I get to reroll, ignoring those. That I can use on the bottom. Better off rolling this.
Trying to hit the fight on the red.
Yeah, I think so.
You can always reroll those and then take that one back and reroll it. your red hits, right?
Yeah.
And you want to keep that.
Yes, keeping that, but these are gone. I'll keep that too, just as a backup.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so there's no... I can re-roll that for free in this mission, but this is for the middle. That's there. That and that. And then I just have to hit the...
Or you could swap this one with the yellow one.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Come on, nice man.
You can do it.
Prove to Rogue you're not useless. Ah!
You're useless.
I'm useless. Okay, but I do take care of 2 of those. We break a bond, we can't. With our relationship, we'll never recover. And we both take a damage.
Ow.
Ow. Okay. Alright, and so threat phase. Threat goes up by 4.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's a lot. Feels like a lot of threat.
It's 5.
5? Uh-oh.
Yep.
Feels like the game is accelerating pretty quickly here. And then...
Love mission?
Yep. Young Mutants. Okay.
Wait, it says 2 heroes, 1 mission if none face up on continents. Does that mean you only do it if there's none face up?
Yes, then.
Did we
probably
bone ourselves?
We probably screwed ourselves, but it's fine.
Okay.
We were cakewalking this game, so we made things...
Because like 3 to 4 it says 1, but 2 it says 1 if none are face up.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It's fine. It's no big deal. All right, a sentinel. So this goes to the place that doesn't have a sentinel. All right. So it was
a lot of these here.
Yeah,
I'm noticing.
Oh yeah,
about that.
Okay.
The thing about that.
All right. So yeah, back to the Blackbird.
Yep.
You can pick up multiple, man. They're here.
Hey.
Since
you can get him at the Blackbird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Since Warlock sacrificed himself,
Welcome
much
back.
like actually in the comics. So,
we gotta do something here.
So, the Brotherhood Showdown. That's actually the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
That's what we go to. So, flip the plot card and so yeah. So
you think we just tried to do?
I think we just go there and we try that.
Okay.
With our relationship in shambles, I think we just go there. We'll swap anyway. Okay, and let's do it. All right. Good. Santo Mark.
Okay, so there's that. 3 damage.
So you can't re-roll the fight because of the betrayal anyway.
Yeah, but I can re-roll these because of your power, right?
Yep.
And don't need a second one of these.
So you'd have to use multiple man. Oh yeah. You can use my power,
right?
Yeah,
because I'm rogue. And okay. Good. Oh, it's 4 fight. I could actually just complete the bottom row, and then second row.
Okay.
I take 2 damage for that.
That's a lot of fight I gotta get.
Yeah, but at least you have my power.
Yeah.
That should help.
Okay. All right. Screwed up a lot.
Now you do it, Iceman. It's your time.
Now it's time for Iceman to prove that he's not just a constant screw up.
I only drained his power a little bit.
We're not.
I only touched on him a little bit.
Yeah. This is why I can't do anything. Justin's drained all the powers. We are not our powers. We are our failures and our successes. Mm-hmm. And now it's time for Iceman to succeed. All right, here we go. Okay. Can't reroll those.
Which is fine, because you can add them at least. So.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. 2 chances. Oh, yeah. We got there. Okay, so I've got 3 fight. I got a bunch of extra fights.
We did it.
Boom. All right, so we beat Santo Marco. Place this card under the plot, and then at the start of the threat phase. So I'm going to read up on the showdown just real quick. Refresh that. So yeah, we set aside everything and we start.
Oh, everything.
Yeah, so set aside the Continent School, Sentinels, story cards other than the briefing card that started the showdown, and the set aside stuff is not used for the remainder of the game.
Oh,
so
okay.
All this stuff moves off to the side.
All right.
Now the threats stay there. I believe the threat deck does stay there.
Oh, the threat deck stays there.
Yeah.
Because we'll be using it.
Okay. So this all moves off to the side.
Did it say bonds and mutants too?
Yeah, it stays there too, because we can form and break those as we go through the fight.
Okay.
All right, so each showdown is a set of 2 more missions. So we flip it over and we get this awesome panorama.
Oh dang! Put that over there.
So.
Oh dang! Pretty cool.
Yeah. So some of the other showdowns are like 3 cards. I wonder, and actually there may be some that are. Oh yeah. There's one that's 4.
Oh wow.
Ooh. But anyway, so basically it's a gigantic panoramic mission. Here. All right. So playing the showdown. So during the showdown, the heroes deploy 2 and attempt showdown missions. They must accumulate enough successes tokens on a showdown mission to complete it, and when they complete all showdown missions, they win the game. So once the showdown begins, each round goes through the same 4 phases as before, with the following modifications. So each hero deploys to a showdown mission. If there's only one uncompleted showdown mission, all heroes deploy to it. And that overrides the rule that only 3 heroes can be deployed to it. If we were playing a 6-player game, you can't just dogpile a mission with more heroes than you could possibly. At that point, you're just like you'd have to actively sabotage yourself to fail those missions. All right, mission phase. After completing objective, the active hero places a success token below the showdown mission. And returns all dice spent to the supply. Objectives on showdown missions can be completed multiple times during the hero's attempt. And a showdown mission is completed when it has a success tokens below it equal to the defeat value, which is right here.
Players -1.
Yes. So we just need 1.
Okay.
So after completing objective, success token down below. All right. So it actually seems pretty easy for us then, right?
It does. We'll see.
It is in the yellow.
Yeah, so we need a 6 fight for the top row. But you could complete this row twice. Or once. Just once.
Yes.
So that row's not bad. Do we? So it said start of the threat phase. Do that. Do we draw a threat card now?
Yes. So heroes no longer raise threat during the threat phase. Threat cards are no longer drawn. Instead, the showdown attacks and activates threat effects.
Okay.
So the leftmost showdown mission has an attack value.
1.
Okay. At the start of the threat phase, each hero suffers damage equal to the threat value.
Well, didn't the start of the threat phase already happen?
Yes. You don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
And it's threat effects. These effects are threat phase, no threat effect. Okay. So, and then regroup phase. Players whose heroes are knocked out do not choose a new hero.
So we just fight until we die.
Fight until we die.
Okay.
So if you had died up until this point, JK, you just you went home because you were hurt. You had a boo-boo.
So I guess the game is mitigating as much as possible to get to the showdown. Now, this isn't moving anymore, but like now we have to deal with yellow stuff on the cards, and I assume some things have effects based on where you are. Some of these showdowns probably.
Yes.
This is obviously the baby one, but
right. Well, the Phoenix. The Phoenix one is like, it's like 3 cards.
Just lay it out there.
Yeah. So let's see.
Spoiler it. They're all over the place.
It's all over the place. But there's like multiples that have 3 on them.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how these are like laid out.
That's fine. No spoilers then.
Owl and Eccentric 12A. But yeah, anyway, so there's like huge elaborate ones. This is like the training wheels one, but like so this says 2 damage every round, and threat phase is if this mission's objective was not completed at least once this round, the heroes lose. So you have to like constantly do this middle objective, otherwise the players just lose.
It was the damage Bobby got actually doing the game. You die. You get the damage due to your health total, right? You're knocked out. Yeah, he has 5 health.
Yeah, I got 5 health. So if I take 4 more, I'm done. I did heal earlier. I'm pretty glad I healed earlier because I would be in a lot of trouble now if I hadn't done that. All right. Anyway, so that's the threat phase. Regroup phase will go back there, and yeah.
Should we just split up?
Well, I'm not really equipped for this one. This is a lot of damage.
I've taken 3 damage and I have 6 health. So.
I mean, I fight better if I'm with you because I can use that thing.
Yeah, but you can complete the top row because you could take. No, you could take 2 damage. I mean, if you take 2 damage to complete that row, that's done. And if I do this, we win.
Okay. All right, so we'll split up. All right, there. Take that back.
Yeah, they are very similar to Destiny dice. They're a bit smaller though. They're not quite Destiny dice.
They're the colors of Destiny dice.
Yeah,
though.
That is true.
Makes you wonder.
This is a lighter blue than the
These are much smaller than the dice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm gonna go here. I'll let you go there.
Okay.
We're rolling. Okay. Multiple band. Help me out here. Okay. I definitely need this. Any fights? It's cool. Get that. Actually, I can do that.
I can make you reroll a blue and a red die.
I can go ahead and use multiple man to reroll this.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That's done. We're done. So I complete it, and that's done.
Okay. All right, Bobby.
One more time.
One more time, Bobby.
Show us. Yeah, I still have a pile of Destiny dice that I don't know what I'm going to do with. Put them in my attic, I guess. So we do card game necromancy on that in 10 years.
All right, Bobby. Easy peasy.
Oh yeah, you did it.
Actually, I can complete the bottom one and not even take damage. So.
Okay, there you go.
All right, there you go. Boom. That's the final showdown was actually probably the easiest part of this.
Yeah.
Though I can imagine a 6-player version of the showdown being pretty cool.
I think this game probably plays better with more than 2 people.
I think so too. I think this honestly scales up a lot better. 2 players, it was fun. You know, it was interactive.
But it's like doing stuff to make 2 players work, like the thing with the flipping continents.
Exactly. There's so much less to manage.
Yeah.
Right. With 2 players.
Is there like a final excerpt? Do we get text?
Yes, in fact there is.
We get a winning text.
Okay, so Brotherhood Showdown. So oh wait, I was supposed to read this before. So pretend like, okay, so if you're watching this on YouTube, forget that you watched the showdown. Okay,
listen to this and then rewind.
Listen to this and then go back and rewind. Somebody, if you want, put this into the YouTube comments. Okay. All right, so with their attempted coup of the South American country of Santa Marco thwarted, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants reveal their backup plan, a nuclear bomb.
Oh.
They are merely Homo sapiens, sneers Magneto. They would kill us in a heartbeat. This is self-defense. Some members of the Brotherhood are uncomfortable with the plan, but are hesitant to oppose Magneto. It's time for the X-Men to act! And so we stop a nuclear bomb from destroying the South American country of Santa Marco.
We did it.
And in conclusion, the battle is fierce, and with each moment of the bomb's detonation, the bomb's detonation grows nearer. Think of the innocent lives, the professor pleads. You don't have to do this. Magneto recalls his mutants and flees. With his magnetic powers, he creates an unassailable barrier, and the X-Men are out of time. But the bomb fails to explode. Quicksilver, the Brotherhood speedster, has had a change of heart. I wouldn't want their deaths on my sister's conscience, he scoffs.
There you go. We've done it.
We did it.
Okay. There you have it.
I bet this. I think this game would be an awesome 5 and 6 player experience.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see how it plays with 6. It probably gets really hectic on the board.
Yeah, because the threat is going up a bunch. You get to like swap powers a lot.
Yeah. And Rogue is way less interesting in 2 players.
Exactly. You're just copy my power the whole time.
That was probably the worst hero I could have drawn.
Yeah. And you did the font like it was fine.
It was fine. Yeah.
Right. And like this right here, like so these we only had to succeed 2 times on that, but like some of these larger ones, it is like the number of players. So yeah. I'm
assuming most of these don't say players -1.
Right.
They probably have more than that.
So I think for a training wheels mission, not too difficult. Definitely a good way to learn the game, but not something that like if you're like an experienced board gamer like we are, we want something more.
Or extremely experienced board gamers.
Yeah, exactly.
Very professional.
Very, very experienced, very professional monster hunters.
So, hope you enjoyed X-Men.
Mutant Insurrection.
I liked it. Yeah, and it is easy to set up.
Mm-hmm. Look at this. The game is already put up. We've
We've
basically put up the game while talking about it.
And let me tell you, Stardew Valley was an experience for me to put back up on Sunday because I put it off. We played Stardew Valley Friday. Sunday, I was like, I guess now I have to clean off the table because we have to stream, and I had to just deal with it.
Yeah.
And it was not that great. It was not an enjoyable experience. Setting it up was not an enjoyable experience either. But this game, you throw some cards on the table. You pick your plot. You go. Everyone draws a hero. You go. You play.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool.
Yeah. Cool. This is like a good con game.
Yeah, I was thinking that this would have been a fun game.
If we had played this at Gen Con, this might have been like our game at Gen Con, right? Like it's one of those where it's like, oh, we got to relive the X-Men cartoon. Like there was that awesome moment when Colossus threw Wolverine to take out that Sentinel, stuff like that, So yeah, I can't also imagine the hilarious roleplay possibilities the Bond deck gives you, right? Because this, Justin and I,
it was interesting because we were like rolling together, and then there was a betrayal, and we naturally
and then like in a 6-player game, it's one of those where I can't like it'd be like, so why you're not hanging around with Rogue anymore, there, Iceman? And then
you could have like two players falling in love, and they always go together.
Kiss already.
I mean, there is a love card in there.
Yeah, there is a love. There's a love. So where is it at? Yeah, love and regret.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
you don't want to hit that regret side.
That's
cool because like you could be in love for a while and you're following each other around, and then like bond breaks and you're like, I don't want to see you.
Let's see what the love card does. Well, you're the active hero. You may exhaust this card to add 1 die of any available color to your dice pool.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And regret. After you assemble your dice pool, you must discard any 1 die of any color.
That's super bad. That's really bad.
Wow. Woo. Jeez. Yeah.
Goodness.
Yeah. No regrets indeed. So really there you go. X-Men Insurrection. Another one for the books. TTR playthroughs.
That's it. Yeah.
Sunday night.
Gauntlet.
With who?
Helm
Justin, I have a feeling Justin just decided this.
I kind of decided it earlier.
Okay, gotcha.
I believe someone suggested it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
On
yeah,
Monday.
I think I do remember that. So yeah, there you go.
Helm Gauntlet, Keyforge, Sunday. Be there because we're not doing Fight Night because no redemptions have happened except for one.
Yep.
We did send out a lot of the stuff for the tournaments. Did you send out everything?
I sent out nothing.
We haven't sent anything out.
I'll be sending out stuff tomorrow. I think
Yolker suggested Helm Gauntlet. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't want to say that, but I was pretty sure. So I wanted you to say that before I confirmed that.
Yeah, I was going to send out stuff yesterday, and I walked. I pull up into the parking lot for the post office, and they are locking the doors. So. Turns out there was a bunch of international orders to ship out. No big deal. That just means I have to get to the post office a little bit earlier. So my goal is to try to get some of that stuff mailed out tomorrow. There you go.
I
did buy the envelopes required to ship that stuff out. So
and then Monday we're gonna start Red Skull campaign.
Yes,
with Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver and Marvel Champions LCG.
Quicksilver, off the heels of
Jolker. Okay, I gotcha. But Yolker is fun to say.
Yolker is much.
You should really consider changing it for us. I'm just kidding. We'll call you Jolker if I remember that. I'm not gonna lie, I might not remember, but I will try. I'll do my best. Okay.
All right, there you go. We're done.
Thanks for watching.
We're hopping in the Blackbird and flying away.
Skrrr.